What's up, English rockers? Welcome to Let's Rock Your English. In today's video, we are going to talk about phrasal verbs, essential vocabulary for musicians too. Okay, so get ready to plug in and pop and let's rock your English. Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, I have a special guest, Flavio Coimbra. He's the drummer of the Channels band, Rusted Horizon. Say hi to my audience, to our subscribers here.
Hi everyone, how are you guys? It's a pleasure to meet you and a pleasure to be being here
Perfect.
with this amazing teacher here.
Of course, I paid him to say really good things about me, okay? So, guys, today we're going to talk about phrasal verbs because I was having a conversation with Flavio the other day, and he said, "Man, phrasal verbs are something that I don't know exactly what they are. I use some phrasal verbs when I'm having a conversation, but I don't know what a phrasal verb is." And I said, "Wow, man, that's a good idea. We should shoot a video together, talk about phrasal verbs so that I could kill two birds with one stone. I can help you out. I can help you better understand what a phrasal verb is. And at the same time, we can have some fun here, right?"
Sure.
But before, of course, we dive into phrasal verbs, I'd like you to talk about your experience with English because Flavio, today we live here in the US, we live in the state of Utah, but many years ago when you were a teenager, you spent some time here in the US, right? So please tell people how you learned English. You can just look at that camera right over there, okay? But talk about, your how you learned the English, the experience you had many years ago when you lived here for a while being, of course, a teenager.
So great. Well, it was 1986, a long time ago.
1986.
1986, yeah.
Wow.
The great 80s, right? What a
Perfect.
decade,
Yeah.
huh?
What a decade, exactly.
It's
Wow.
amazing. So, and then my dad and my mom decide to send us, right,
Okay.
to U.S.
Okay.
to my some relatives'
All right.
house, my aunt and my uncle. So at that time, the name of the city was Worcester.
Where is it?
It's in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. On
East
the other
Coast,
side of
right?
Yeah, on the other side of the country.
Exactly. So, and I never learned grammar because
Okay. So you said that you came here back in 1986, right?
1986.
Okay. So and you spent some time there in Massachusetts. My first question is, how long did you spend here?
Around a year.
Around a year.
Yeah.
Did you go to high school here?
Yeah, it was junior high school. Yeah, junior.
Junior high. Okay. And Flavio, did you speak English before coming here to the US?
No, actually,
You didn't speak any English
no,
back then?
any English, no. Just you know how it works in Brazil, like the English classes and a regular
Schools,
school,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, and then in 1996, I just jumped into the junior high school with thousands of students, and I was at that time just me, as a Brazilian.
Yeah.
I was young and and faced the teachers and the students and a big school. I just learned with the friends and my cousins and my uncle.
You didn't study English formally, right?
Yeah, exactly. I had at that time a tutor. Is that
A tutor.
that name? A tutor,
Yeah,
yeah.
a tutor.
So I forgot his name, but in the English classes, I just jumped to another classroom with no students, just me and the tutor
Oh, nice.
for English.
For English, okay.
But you know how it works. It's just talking with each other, and I just learned with native people, So I don't know about grammar and stuff like that. I don't even know what the rules for the
Phrasal
verbs.
verbs. Mhm.
It's that there's thousands of
Oh yeah,
of-
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's so hard to me like
Yeah.
that. How can I use this and why I use this or that one or it's so hard to me because I don't know grammar.
But honestly, phrasal verbs are difficult, not only to you, but
Oh,
to
really?
everyone. Everyone who speaks English as a second language. Because, man, I've been a teacher for over 20 years. I've lived here in the US for 4 years pretty much. And every day I learn something new.
Of course.
Every day I learn a new phrasal verb, a new,
Probably
I don't
depends
know, a
on
new
the
idiom.
state
Exactly. Perfect. Yeah.
of the accent or
Exactly. It's something that honestly, as it is not our first language,
sure.
we are going to learn new things until the day we die. Simple like
totally
that.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
But talking about phrasal verbs specifically, let me just break this down for you. What is a phrasal verb? A phrasal verb is a combination of a verb and a preposition or an adverb. But let's put it this way. For example, I always like to approach phrasal verbs like this. So I have a verb, and I combine that verb with a preposition. Let's use a preposition here. When I put these two words together, the combination creates a new meaning. And sometimes the new meaning has nothing to do with the verb and the preposition isolated.
Okay.
For example, let's get this phrasal verb as an example. Work out. For example, work means, of course, to do something, as part of your job or your labor or whatever. So an out is the opposite of in. In means inside and out means outside. So if you say work out and you don't know what a phrasal verb is, if you hear that, you think that work out means that you are doing your job outside of an office, for example. You are not in an office. You are outside of an office.
But it's
But
not.
workout is not that. Workout has multiple meanings. But let's just focus on one. Okay, just to get the ball rolling. So, workout means to exercise your body.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like, I work out every day. It means I exercise every day.
To keep
To
the
be
shape
to be in shape or whatever, to exercise.
Okay.
You gotta look at a phrasal verb as an expression.
Expression. Okay.
Because if you look at a
Popular expression.
if you look at a phrasal verb as a verb, you might get confused. So, and I made this list. I think that it has 10 phrasal verbs here
Okay.
that can be very useful for us as musicians, and for other people, of course, who are involved with the music as well. Not only music, but of course, I just set aside these 10 phrasal verbs that are commonly used in a music context. Okay. First up, we have plug in. What is plug in? Plug something in is when you you plug the cable into the outlet. Yeah, or here, or for example, plug the cable into the amp or amplifier. And for example, can you plug in my guitar?
Yeah.
Can you plug in my guitar? You are kind of far away from the amp,
Yeah.
and you want the person just to plug the cable into the amplifier. You can say, can you plug in my guitar? So that's the first one. Let's move on to the second one. Next up, we have amp pop. This is interesting. I use this in my videos nowadays. To amp up means to increase the volume or intensity.
Or like amp from
amplifier, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Amp
Gotcha.
up. Amp up your guitar. Let's imagine that we are
You
practicing
don't say,
here.
like, turn it up.
You can say that as well. As
Okay.
well. Yeah, that's totally correct. For example, your
in
guitar is too low. Turn it up. That's fine.
in a music
amp
context.
up, yeah, exactly, because you were
Gotcha.
talking about an amplifier. So amp up your guitar. Turn up your guitar.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's move on to number 3. Tune in. To tune in means to adjust your instrument to the correct pitch. All right? So you have to tune in your guitar. You have sometimes when you were practicing, I have to tune in my bass before we start performing a song.
Sure.
So now let's move on to number 4, I think, which is turn up. Turn up or turn down. To turn up means to increase the volume, and turn down means to decrease the volume. Turn up your guitar, turn down the bass. Okay?
You can say for air conditioning as well, right?
Yeah. If you're talking about an air conditioner, an AC, if you say turn it up, it means that you want to increase, the temperature. Turn it down, you want to decrease the temperature. Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. And now number 5, we have dial in. Dial in means to adjust settings for a perfect sound. Let me give you an example sentence. Take some time to dial in the right tone on your amp. Okay, next up we have ring out. Ring out means to allow a note or a chord when you play it on a guitar, for example, or any other instrument like, a bass guitar, to linger and fade away naturally. You are not cutting it off, which is another phrasal verb. And now we have run through. What run through means? Run through means to play, for example, a song from start to finish, the whole song. Okay, for instance, let's imagine we have a gig and we are working on a set list. And at the very beginning of our practice, of our rehearsal, I say, let's run through the set list, which means let's play all the songs that we have on the set list from the beginning. From the beginning until the end, all the way through. Now we have get down. Get down, of course, if you get up, you are just positioning your body upwards. And if you get down, you are positioning your body downwards, okay? But get down in a music context, it means that you need to learn a song, for example. Oh man, we are working on this song for the channel. Okay, so I need to get it down. I need to get down the song to record, my bass line, for example. So to get down a song means to learn how to play that song in this context.
Get down.
Okay. Oh, I need to get down that new song for our next gig or for the next video we are shooting for the channel.
So
okay?
it's a popular way to say we need to learn.
It's an informal way.
Informal way.
Yeah, it's an informal way to say to learn. Exactly.
To learn.
Perfect. And now the last one, lay down. Lay down, Flavio. It's a very important phrasal verb for us here because it means to record a track. And we record music here in the studio. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Peace.